Smoke a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThoughtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
The Dons and the Lizzos and Beyonces and, you know, there's a lot of those artists like, oh, they're from Houston. Like, we never just stamped anything other than the swinging and banging and all that kind of shit. So it's like, I think there's so much dope shit going on, but
yeah, you gotta
we don't. We like motherfuckers be having to go elsewhere, you know. Like out in so many other places, like New York, you hear some New York shit, you know it's from there, right? I mean, at least for me, a lot of the time, at least there's people doing New York type of shit, but most times you kind of know, like you hear some shit like, oh, it's some New York shit. You hear some West Coast shit, like, oh, it's some West Coast shit. But like, what is Houston right now to you?
We don't have no sound, like there's no identifiable sound other than
the only thing you can say
banging.
is swinging and banging from, but people not doing that right now. I mean, you have people playing with those elements and shit like that. I think you have motherfuckers that be sitting there like sampling little shit or doing it, but they doing it in a whole different way. Like the record's not what like old Houston swinging and banging type of song. Like Travis will play with that sound a lot, but he'll be doing it in his modern way, you know, doing it differently. So that's what I think we're missing. It's like something that motherfuckers in today, like you got so many dope motherfuckers in Houston. Like what? You know, how do we really stamp that shit?
And it's like, I know like everybody's always like, oh, there's no togetherness. Like at the same time, I feel that, and I feel like, you know, it's always gonna be a competition. But with it not being an identifiable, like a sound that we can identify, everybody is like, I want to be first. I want to be first. Instead, and it's like some niggas that really, they just link up, it's boom, everybody go around.
A lot, even like Atlanta, to me, I feel like they had a lot of that. You start to see some shit fall apart, but I feel like they have a lot more of that team energy and pushing for each other than we do out here. Everybody's kind of in their own. You know, we cool, but it's not like we really doing something for each other.
Yeah, we fucking with our cliques and people we fucking with. If you ain't fucking with this clique or the clique that I'm nigga, we ain't fucking with you. Type shit.
Nah, even like I said, like the relationships out here, I got a lot of people I'm cool with, bro, but like our relationships just on some cool shit. It's not, we really not going out of our ways to put each other in certain situations, or everybody's kind of pushing for their own corners, you know? Yeah. At the end of the day. We're gonna get it right. Like I said, I feel like right now you start to see that shift in Houston though. You start to see a lot of big artists coming over here to like post up or record or whatever.
Live
like
too.
It's becoming more of a hub than what it was a few years ago, for sure.
Nah, that's a fact.
We're starting to get that momentum.
With that happening, do you feel like when those out of town people come to Houston that the people in Houston automatically cling to, like, you know what I'm saying, the out of towners first?
I don't know, bro. It's like, for example, I spent a lot of time up at 713, right? Yeah. And I'm just seeing like all types of different motherfuckers just pulling up that you won't even like know are out here type shit. Motherfuckers that don't, it's not because they're out here on a show, nothing. Motherfuckers just be living out here and you don't even know it. Like just different people just be sitting here posting up part time, whatever. You know, like Glock is out here a lot. So there's a lot of them guys just out here on some low key type shit, and that shit used to not happen. Like we weren't that city, at least, where people were just gonna come out here and you know, there was so many other places to go. It was like, I don't know, I feel like people just starting to catch on to what we got going on, wanting to be like, Houston's growing so fucking much, bro. We starting to have out of town motherfuckers come when it's like certain shit, like how motherfuckers used to go to Miami for spring break or this, like now it's like, let's go to Houston.
Yeah, no, that's facts too, especially with the food. We got some of the best food, I feel like, nigga.
Yeah, no, fact. And the vibes out here, like I hear that shit a lot from people that I have that come from out of town or whatever. We go out to certain places, it's like, we got our own vibe, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's different out here. And there's a little bit of everything. Like Houston's one of those cities that I think like we got something for everybody. Like there's some other cities that I feel like, like New York is like a fast pace and this type of shit. LA, you know, like everybody has their characteristics. I feel like we just like diverse. Like you could be any kind of person and be out here and find something that you rock with. Even in like the night scene, whatever the situation, like we got a little bit of everything.
Every night too though, like it's really like on some Vegas shit, but like damn near live.
Exactly.